Hey honeys, what's up? It's KingBritneyChanel and I'm back with yet another video. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing how to love your natural hair, how to get comfortable with it. I'm going to be giving you some tips on how I became comfortable with my natural girl. So if you like videos like this, definitely make sure thumbs up my video, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it.
I already know it's your girl, Britney Chanel.
This video is powered by KingBritneyChanel Couture, available on teespring.com. My merch can be located on the merch shelf in the description box. That's where the link is, and in the store tab on YouTube. Let's get into the topic. Hope everybody is doing good, honeys. I really appreciate everybody supporting the new type of content I'm introducing. I'm still doing, the same old type of content that we've been doing, but I wanted to shake it up, a little bit. You gotta shake the room. Shake the room. You gotta, switch it up a little bit. It get a little boring doing the same old. All we do is talk about celebrities. All right, so anyway, I decided to talk about this particular topic because there's so many melanated original women who are not comfortable wearing their natural hair. A lot of people on my Instagram KingBritneyChanel, when I would post pictures of my natural hair, they would ask me about the different products I use, how I achieve different styles. And, a lot of people kind of want information so that they could feel comfortable and, they could start loving their natural hair. A lot of people, they would do it if they knew how, or maybe had the resources to, and just if it was more representation, I feel like, out there or whatever. There's a lot of people that's natural now, but, there's a lot of people that still are not, natural or whatever. I had to take off my little bracelet off my ankle or whatever. But anyway, y'all, let's talk about it. So the first way, y'all, that you start to love your natural is to, number one, you gotta face it head on, okay? You can't hide from it, okay? I was a person, y'all, that I was a wig and weave wearer every single day. Like, that's facts, okay? If you seen my channel, like, if you just go back to the older videos, you've seen that I had on hair extensions every single day. So this spiritual type of journey, or with this, natural hair journey too, that I'm on, is not necessarily for everybody. Everybody is not there in that place in life, and that's cool. You got to do that when you ready to do that. So how I became ready is that I got closer to the Most High. And at a point in time, he just basically, things started feeling uncomfortable for me. Number one, I told y'all, like, I had dealt with the stress of, the hair loss situation. And then two, wigs just became I feel like my head was just with it on. I just wanted to rip it off. Like, it just felt uncomfortable. It's almost like you feel like an object that's not supposed to be there. It's too hot. I just was feeling like no. And it became irritating having to get up, got to be glued, going different places. You can't leave the house without, gelling your edges down, taping your wig. It just got annoying, okay? It got annoying. And I knew that the Most High wanted me to do it for a reason. I talk about that, like the spiritual stuff about makeup and all that on my podcast. I'll put the link in the comment section about that. I'm not gonna go into that in this video because that gets deep. You got to be ready for that. But what I will say is I just was tired of the extra mile that I was having to take. Like, a lot of people say, oh, going natural is a lot of work. Wearing weaves and extensions is a lot of work also. Braiding your hair down, picking out a wig. Then when you get the wig, everybody know it's a no-no. You do not wear no wig fresh out the pack, fresh out the box. You got to cut and style the wig. You have to make sure, your wig is taped down properly and all kind of stuff. If you get the sew-ins, you got to sit for hours with a sew-in. It's annoying, okay? I was not about that life. So my first tip would, you have to come to the reality that you have to face yourself, okay? Now, in that time period, some of it I was natural, some of it I may have not been natural, but for the most part, you have to stop hiding your hair and face what the truth is, okay? You not cis, you not Brazilian, Peruvian, and the rest of this other stuff with the hair. So it's like the longer that you wear your hair that way, I feel like also people have like a view of you. And I know a lot of young ladies, they want people to love them for them and to like them and stuff like that. And you got to represent, you got to be proud of who you are and not hide, not hide it. Like, it's nothing wrong with protective styling. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, I made a choice for myself to kind of throw out over $3,000 worth of Brazilian, Peruvian, Indian extensions. I threw it out. Honey, I watched the trash pick up, all of that from the trash on the curb. And y'all, it was the hardest thing I have ever done in life. But it was so much for the better, because now I have like a super healthy lifestyle. My scalp is able to breathe, get air, oxygen. The rainwater could hit it when I'm outside. Like, I could just live my best life, and I don't have to feel like, oh, I gotta get up in the morning and put this wig on, or I don't have time for that. It be hot, especially if you in the South, girl. Like, that makeup and them wigs be sliding, honey. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Like, it's just a no for me. It's a no for me. It's way too much to have to get up, get dressed. It's already, a lot putting on clothes. And you talking about having something on your head, then you already got hair. So that's my first tip. Like, start, practicing spending time with your actual hair. Start to do some research on what, people that kind of look like your hair type or look like you, and start to see the type of styles they do, and just realize it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? You got to start facing yourself. So what I started to do was, that whole first year, I cut everything off. I had a friend, okay, he's not melanated, and he really encouraged me to just embrace. You got to have like a support system also. Get you some positive friends that are just, gonna support you. They gonna ride for you, okay? And be like, look, like, my friend would have my wig like this. Like, you don't need that. Like, my friend was like supportive. My friend would buy me oils and stuff like that, like stuff that would be good for growth. And when I made the decision to big chop, my friend was like, yo, you could do it. Very encouraging. So my friend was a good friend. So you got to have a good circle of friends that support you when you making like, life changing decisions or whatever, because it'll help you. And, you just also have to realize that if you hide behind protective styles 100% of the time, then it's like you're not embracing all of yourself. Now, it's nothing wrong with protective styles. Like I said, to each his own. But if you 100% of the time protective styling, and none of the time we don't ever see you out with your natural girl, girl, we ain't finna play those games. And these folks be like, oh, I got to do, it's too much doing my hair, but they curling a wig, they all kind of stuff. Like, girl, bleaching the wig, extensions, coloring, all kind of stuff. And it's just like, girl. But I like protective styles though. I like passion twists are my favorite. I don't think I would ever do the wigs and weaves again. I'm so straight on that. But braids and passion twists I could do. I just don't want to, I don't like to do them all the time, because I like to give my hair a break. You got to give your edges, your hair, and everything else a break. As long as you wear your protective style, you got to do the same level of not wearing your protective style to protect your hair also, to give your scalp a break, okay? So the next way that I learned how to love being natural, and that you can love being natural, is, you see this? You see this? This is your cell phone, okay? This is your cell phone. You have an app on here called Instagram. Either you could delete it, or delete the people that are just not, they don't look like you. They don't have hair that looks like you. Because you're going to constantly be on your phone comparing yourself to the people who have 3C, the people who have like that aesthetic to them, that are not real. Because a lot of girls do that. They constantly look at, social media and compare themselves to girls that don't look like them, girls that have altered themselves. Everything about them is just fake. Fake hair, fake nails, fake, surgery, body type stuff that people do. And you will literally drive yourself, I would say, up a wall. I'm going to say that. Doing that. Don't compare yourself to other people, okay? And realize that the Most High made you to be who you are, okay? A lane for that person is taken. You gotta be the best you that you could be, okay? Your hair is different. It's different for a reason. I like to think of it, like I said, I like to go out in nature and see the marvelous creations that the Most High has made, and how much, as a melanated being, an original being, how I'm able to see how I relate to nature. You feel what I'm saying? How my hair is like, even, I think of it like a rose bush. I've had rose bushes that, when they act a little finicky, I cut it all the way down. And then, my hair acts a little finicky, I cut it all the way down to get rid of like the negativity and stuff that may have been going on with my hair. Like, the years and years of covering it and using the wrong products, and it just was time for a straight up do-over, okay? It was a do-over. So it's kind of like with your plants. Like, your plants need the correct amount of nutrients, honey, that miracle grow, the same way you would apply your little, your scalp mixture to your scalp to get your hair popping, your little fertilizer. Think of it like that. Like, think of how beautiful nature is, how the Most High made nature beautiful. Think of your hair as the same way. Also, another tip is, when you're on your Instagram or social media, delete everybody that does not fit into a positive role model or aesthetic for you. And what I mean by that is, on my Instagram, I don't have the woman that's selling them wigs, weaves, and the rest of that. It's more so women that have natural hair pages, 4C hair pages, women that have locks, or, women that are natural but they are influencers, that sort of thing. You get what I'm saying? Women who live healthy, wellness type of lifestyles. That's what's on my, that's what I follow. People that put out truth and different stuff. That's what I'm following on Instagram. I don't follow the people that's just, you see them on Instagram, it's just vain. You will just, it's not worth you doing it, okay? And you're going to constantly be looking at the person. They sitting there, they got a whole Balmain outfit on, a wig that's probably like about $1,000 on, and you feeling like that you don't measure up to that because you're looking at a world of fakeness and trying to equate organic to fakeness. Like, girl. But anywho, another tip also is, if you're listening to music is very much, an influence of natural hair and different stuff like that. And the reason that I say that is because there's so many like people that put out stuff about, what type of woman they like and the rest of that sort of stuff in their music. And I feel like you need to start listening to artists that embrace who you actually are. Like, I like to listen to a lot of African artists. They always have like natural looking women, in their I would say music videos. I also look at, people, I listen to Caribbean music because they have like, women with locks and different stuff. Like, you need to surround yourself with that natural aesthetic. You need to surround yourself. Also, another tip I'm going to say is that what you should do is you should start the same way that you would pamper yourself if you were not natural, okay? Like, you would spend time, booking your hair appointment, booking, going to order your hair and stuff like that. If you wear weave and extensions, put that time into ordering natural oils. I like to have like little spa day type of, time or whatever. So I get bentonite clay to, cleanse and deep clean my hair. It's like a whole spa experience. My robe and my little towel around my head is just really, like, you gotta, self-care, y'all. Self-care. So really pamper yourself the same way that you spent that money on stuff that's not necessarily all the way healthy for you. Spend that money on stuff that is healthy for you, okay? Start to exercise, honey. You know, get the circulation going so that your hair is stimulated. Also, you will feel better about yourself. Start doing stuff to basically enhance your natural, because that'll make you really have to face yourself, embrace it, love it. The more time you spend, you know, some people call themselves, you know, this is fluffkins. More time that you spend with your hair looking like yourself, you'll even start to attract people that are really into you for how you actually look, and not like a person that, you know, dressed up like their favorite female rapper, you know, for the day. You feel me? That's how I kind of learned how to ditch not natural for natural. Like getting my social media clear of that sort of stuff. Like I unfollow people that were selling hair. I'm sorry. I know I got a lot of friends that sell hair. I'm sorry, sis. I don't do the extensions. But you know, I'll still support. You know, it's people that's still into that. I'll still support by maybe if people is looking for that, sending it that way. Me personally, spiritually, I'm just not into it anymore. But also, I personally also feel that me, you know, getting in touch with the Most High and, you know, getting out into, you know, nature and enjoying relaxation and that sort of stuff really allowed me to, you know, cleanse and to get rid of, I feel like, the negative images of what melanated women are supposed to look like out of my head. You feel what I'm saying? It really allowed me to, you know, when you work out, when you start being natural, you start feeling really, really good. You start feeling really better about yourself. When you start to see other people that look like you embracing it, it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable. Also, you know, people start, you know, y'all know, like, example, you know, people get real tough when they're around other people. They start like, yeah, this is the vibe. It's a vibe. So you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But anywho, basically that's what I did. Like I removed, you know, like I said, those negative images off social media, put images of people that have, like, you know, wellness type lifestyle, people that are into natural hair, skincare. Like I'm more so into skincare and just being natural as possible, because there's so much stuff going on, honey, in the world in 2020. Y'all know. If y'all get what I mean, please leave it down in the comment section below. Like I said, everybody is not on, you know, we all have different levels that we're at in this journey called life. And you got to get there. Like, and that's another thing. Sis, you got to get there when you ready to get there. Okay? Don't let nobody rush you. This is all just information for you to just, you know, consider if you are trying to move in that direction. Maybe you just starting to try to be natural or whatever, and for whatever reason, you know, you came across this video. So this is really who more so I'm doing it for. I'm not knocking people that do protective styles and stuff like that, because some people do wear protective styles because they just like to change their hair. Some people like to just do them. I'm just, you know, saying that if you do that, make sure that you are loving your natural self. Because if in fact, like, okay, let's say for example, this whole 2020 situation, right, leads to you being able not to have access to the additives, are you still going to be comfortable in your own skin? You feel me? That's what you need to think about. It's King Brittany Chanel. You already know. I hope y'all enjoyed this video on my tips on how to love your natural. Just go ahead and just delete the app, sis. Delete the app so you're not looking at people that, you know, don't have your kinky coily hair and you sitting there in a tizzy about it, okay? Just go ahead. But anyway, I will see you all soon on the next video. Thank y'all so much for supporting this type of content. Definitely make sure you turn on your notifications so you could be a part of the Noti team, okay? And I will see you all soon on the next video. Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video. And if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, King Brittany Chanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.